Hello students. So today's topic for the class is 1857 revolt. So as the revolts began, there were battles all around. Britishers was trying to secure their rights all over the place. So people were so much irritated and felt exploited from the dominating laws of the Britishers. So we'll start with Nawabs lose their power. Since the mid 18th century, Nawab and Rajas has seen their power erode. They lost their authority and honor. So we see that how Britishers were covering all the areas and Nawabs and Rajas were losing their powers and authority. In 1801, subsidy alliance was imposed on Awadh and was annexed in 1856. So subsidy alliance was then one of the law passed by the Britishers. Along with this direct conquest, doctrine of clap was impulse. Symbols of authorities were destroyed. So similarly, doctrine of claps was also one of the laws imposed by Britishers. The company began to plan to bring an end to Mughal dynasty, and Bahadur Shah Zafar was declared as the last king of Mughals. So at that time Mughals were ruling. Bahadur Shah Zafar was the last king of the Mughals, and the company was planning to end that also. The peasants and the spoils. So in the countryside, peasants and zamindars resented the high taxes and the rigid methods of revenue collection. So the zamindars were following the orders of Britishers and they were demanding high revenues from the people. And the peasants were not earning so much, so how they will pay the revenue? So people were so much exploited by the laws of British. The Indian sepoys in the unemployment of the company were unhappy about their pays, allowances, and conditions of service. So the Indian sepoys were the people employed in the army. So they were unhappy with their payments. They were giving less pay and allowances and the condition of their service. Moreover, some new rules violated their religious sensibilities and believed, but British made it compulsory for everyone to follow all the terms. So even the British made so much laws that it was affecting their religious beliefs also, but still the sepoys were forced to do their job. Sepoys also had the agricultural background, so they were directly affected with revenue policies of the Britishers. And similarly, the sepoys who were employed in the army, they also belonged to agricultural background also. So even the high amount of revenue was affecting them a lot, and their salary was also very low. Responses to the reforms. So how people responded to the reforms, that we are going to study in this one. The British believed that the Indian society had to be reformed. Laws were passed to stop sati practices to encourage remarriage of widow. So Britishers could not cooperate with the practices like sati, widow remarriage was not there. So they enforced law that the abolition of sati should be there and widow remarriage should be encouraged. The literature and culture of India was also made to feel by Britishers as absolute and unworthy. One of the British writers said that the entire literature of India and Arab is equal to one shelf of the book of English literature. Indians took these reforms as offense of their culture and heritage and considered them as a subordination of religious practices and opposed them. They believed that these laws that were being made by the British, through these laws they were losing their culture and heritage. Everything was against them, nothing was in favor of them. So they felt like that. So students, there are peer instructions for you. Please answer the following questions. The answers of these questions will be given in the description box below. Choose the correct option. Britishers believed that the Indian culture and literature was obsolete. Britishers are not happy in favor of widow remarriage. First is true but second is false. Second is true but first is false. Both are true or both are false. Bahadur Shah Zafar was declared as the last king of Mughals. True and false. Sipais also had the agriculture background. True and false. Choose the incorrect option regarding Indian serving in company army. They were unhappy about their pay. They were very stringent religious beliefs. Sepoys from different castes treated differently, and none of the above. Mark your answers, student. A mutiny became a popular rebellion. In May 1857, a massive rebellion started against the company's very presence in India. So people were so much irritated and they were angry towards the Britishers that in May 1857 a rebellion started. The first instant reason of mutiny was to use cartilage greased with cow and pig fat. The reason for this rebellion was that people came to know that the cartilages used were greased by cow and pig fat. So cow and pig are we know that they are the religious symbols of people. So people thought that they're trying to hurt their religious sentiments. Sepoys took it as a blot on their religious sentiments, and news spread in all the regiments. Sepoys mutinied in several places, beginning from Meerut, and a large number of people from different sections of the society rose up in rebellion. So, like news was spreading all around that Britishers are doing this to us. They are spoiling our religious beliefs. So everyone got together. Anger against high taxes, disruption of craft and trade, dissatisfaction of nobles, rumors and spoils finally led to mutiny of 1857 that we popularly know as Revolt of 1857. From Meerut to Delhi. On 29 March 1857, Mangal Pandey, a young soldier, was hanged to death for attacking his officers in Barakpur, and soldiers also rebelled against the use of grease cartilages. So Mangal Pandey, he was a young soldier. He was hanged to death because he attacked the officers. In response to this revolt, soldiers were captured and were put in jail. As people were revolting, soldiers were put in jail. And the response of other Indian soldiers in Meerut was quite extraordinary. They marched to the jail to Meerut and released the imprisoned sepoys. So the other sepoys who were left, the soldiers who were left, he went to the jail and they imprisoned the sepoys who were jailed by the Britishers. The sepoys rode all the night of 10 May to reach Delhi. So they were beginning marching towards Delhi. The regiment stationed in Delhi as also rose up a rebellion as many British officers were killed, arms and ammunition seized, buildings set on fire. The soldier forcibly made Bahadur Shah Zafar and proclaimed him as their leader. So when they reached Delhi, they wanted the last ruler of Mughal Empire, the Bahadur Shah Zafar, to be the leader of their rebellion. Bahadur Shah Zafar accepted the rebellion plea and called regional rulers to fight against Britishers. He accepted the proposal of being the leader of the rebellion. So, PA instructions for you students. Choose the correct option regarding 1857 revolt. Sepoys mutinied in several places beginning from Delhi. Bahadur Shah Zafar was behind the mutiny. First is true but second is false. Second is true but first is false. Both are true or both are false. Mangal Pandey, a young soldier, was hanged to death for attacking the officers at Barakpur. True or false? Sepoys rode all night of 10 March to reach Delhi because they wanted to capture Delhi. They have to report Bahadur Shah Zafar. They believe that the company rule is ended and Mughals will be the rulers. A regiment of sepoys were waiting for them. Mark your options, students. The rebellion spreads. After the British were routed from Delhi, there was no uprising for almost a week. Then a spurt of mutinies began. Regiment after regiment mutinied and took off to join other troops at nodal points like Delhi, Kanpur, and Lucknow. Bakht Khan, a soldier from Bareilly, took charge of the large force of fighters who came to Delhi, he became a key military leader of the rebellion. So we come to know that different people of different areas were being the part of the rebellion, like Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow. One by one, the rebellion spread in the entire North India and led different leaders such as Nana Sahib of Kanpur, Birjis Qadar of Lucknow, and his mother Begum Hazrat Mahal. Rani Lakshmibai took an active part in organizing the uprising against the British. The whole scene frightened the British and they started changing notes of fear. The regional rulers allied with Mughal ruler as they thought that the way they could restore their authority, the rule which was not possible under administration. So the Mughal rulers believed that like doing this rebellion they can get their authorities back, but it was not possible under the British administration. The company also fight backs when the people were rebelling against them. They will also not stay quiet after getting so much territories, earning so much respect. So they were fighting back. Unnerved by the scale of upheaval, they decided to repress the revolt with all its might. New laws were made, pest journals were called, better immunizations were used. So the company was trying its best to suppress the revolt. Delhi was recaptured by the rebel forces in September 1857. So in May 1857 the revolt began and September 1857 Delhi was recaptured. The last Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar was tried in court and sentenced to life imprisonment. His sons were shot dead before his eyes. He and his wife Begum Zinnat Mahal were sent to prison in Rangoon, October 1858. Bahadur Shah Zafar died in Rangoon jail in November 1862. So Bahadur Shah Zafar was sentenced. His sons were killed in front of his eyes. His wives were sent to prison in Rangoon, and Bahadur Shah Zafar also died in Rangoon jail on November 1862. The recapture of Delhi, however, did not mean that the rebellion died down after that. People continued to resist and battle the British. British had to fight for 2 years to suppress the massive process of popular rebellion. So this shows that how much important the revolt was. 1857. This show the unity of people towards rebelling against British. So it took for Britishers almost 2 years to suppress the revolt. Lucknow was taken in March 1858. Rani Lakshmi Bai was defeated and killed in June 1858. Tantia Tope escaped to jungles of central India and continued to fight a guerrilla fight with support of many tribal peasants leaders. He was captured, killed in April 1857. So Rani Lakshmi Bai, who was fighting for Jhansi, she also got defeated and she was killed in June 1858. Tantia Tope escaped to jungles. Guerrilla wars took place, and Tope was also captured and killed in April 1859. After the revolt, aftermath. Some important changes were introduced by British after the regained control at the end of 1859. The British Parliament passed a new Act 1858 and transferred the power of East India Company to the British Crown in order to ensure more responsible management of Indian affairs. All ruling chiefs of the country were assured that their territory would never be annexed in future. They were allowed to pass on their kingdoms to their heirs, including adopted sons. However, they were made to acknowledge the British Queen as their sovereign paramount. Thus, the Indian rulers were to hold their kingdoms as subordinate of British courts. So, East India's power was taken and it was given to British Crown. It was decided that the proportion of Indian soldiers in the army would be reduced and the number of European soldiers would be increased. So as they know, the people were rebelling against them, so the Indian soldiers number would be decreased and the European soldiers number would be increased in the army. It was also decided that instead of recruiting soldiers from Awadh, Bihar, Central India, South India, more soldiers should be recruited from Gorkhas, Sikhs and Pathans. The land and property of Muslims was confiscated on the large scale. They were treated with suspicion and hostility. The British believed that they were responsible for rebellion in a big way. The British decided to respect the customary religions and social practices of the people. So the British also thought that people are rebelling so much, so we should think about them. So they were respecting the religious values of people. So PA instructions for you again. A few more important changes in Indian Army were given below after the revolt of 1857. Choose the one that is not true. The army was reorganized and strengthened. Few soldiers were recruited from Awadh, Bihar, and central South India. More of the soldiers were recruited from Gurkhas, Sirkar, and Pathans. The number of soldiers were increased and European soldiers were reduced. Land and property of Muslims were confiscated at company believes that they are major reason behind the rebellion. True and false. The few reasons of the failure of the revolt of 1857 are given below. So just the one that is not considered as a reason for the failure. The Hindus and Muslims fought together even though the British tried to keep them divided. They used outdated weapons. The leaders were neither organized and united nor properly trained. The educated class of Indians were loyal to British due to their selfish intention. Rani Lakshmi Bai was defeated and killed in April 1857. True and false. So that's all for today. Thank you.